You clear a patch of dirt, plant some seeds, and water them with high hopes. But then the soil cracks. The water either runs off or sits there like a swamp, and your pale, weak sprouts fade away completely. Fixing this usually starts with a trip to the store for synthetic fertilizers, expensive raised bed kits, or truckloads of commercial compost just to grow a single tomato. Most bad soil simply lacks an active biological community. Barren, compacted dirt can be rebuilt using the household waste you likely throw away every day. This process requires 4 specific components: a small patch of poor dirt, daily kitchen scraps, seeds from resilient plants, and a physical cover to protect the ground. Regenerating soil requires feeding the unseen organisms that build its structure. Begin by isolating your efforts to a single 3 by 3 foot patch. This prevents the project from becoming overwhelming and ensures you have enough organic material to make a concentrated impact. Step 2 involves trench composting. You dig a shallow trench directly into your isolated patch, burying raw kitchen scraps, torn cardboard, and grass clippings straight into the dirt. Burying raw waste provides the immediate fuel that starving soil microorganisms need to survive and multiply. As this microbial population consumes the scraps, their byproducts bind dust particles together. Over time, this creates an underground sponge that holds moisture and slowly releases nutrients. Synthetic nitrogen can force a plant to grow for a few weeks, but it leaves the underlying soil structure as hard and lifeless as it was before. Embedding raw organic matter directly into the ground initiates an active, self-feeding cycle. You can begin planting immediately, even while the soil is still recovering. Resilient crops like beans, sweet potatoes, okra, and hardy leafy greens establish roots easily, even in poor starting conditions. These pioneer plants serve a dual purpose. They provide a harvest while their root systems physically break up hard clay and aerate the ground. Legumes, like beans and peas, have a specific biological advantage. They pull atmospheric nitrogen from the air, drawing it down into their root systems. These plants fix this nitrogen into the ground, depositing nutrients to feed the next generation of crops you plant there. Using pioneer plants creates a self-improving ecosystem that adds more to the ground than it takes. The final step is protecting the work you've done. Leaving newly amended, planted soil exposed to the open air often leads to failure. Cover every inch of bare dirt in your patch with a thick layer of mulch, using dry autumn leaves, laying down straw, or shredded paper. This provides an immediate, strong mechanical defense. It halts the rapid evaporation of moisture and prevents the sun from baking the surface into an impenetrable crust. As this mulch layer decays from the bottom up, it continually adds fresh organic matter to the soil below. This protective seal locks in the progress of your microorganisms, making the soil's regeneration permanent. With this system in place, resilient green seedlings can grow through the mulch while the biology beneath them begins to thrive. Over the following seasons, the hard, lifeless dirt will gradually soften. Digging a few inches down will eventually reveal soil that is visibly darker and richer. The way the ground handles water will also change. Instead of pooling on the surface, rain will begin to absorb evenly, held in place by the new organic structure. Your soil remains waiting for the biological components that allow it to function. Mark out your first 3 by 3 patch, bury your kitchen scraps, and cover the ground today. Once those pioneer plants start producing, you'll need to know how to save their seeds to keep the cycle going, and we'll cover exactly how to do that in the next video.